Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4 and we are on the Courageous and we're, well, really diving in with our, bonding events. For today we have one we want to watch and we have, well, all the rest that we want to pick. So I'm just gonna refresh the save right in front of Doubly, because he's the last one we're just gonna watch, so let's go. Hey. Are you performing weapon maintenance, Doubly? Naturally. My lord is waiting at the shrine after all. Ines and Enia as well, surely. Ah, so we know the trials we're gonna get there. But no one asked you to babysit me, Schwarzer. Focus on taking care of yourself first. Now that I think about it, the chef should be done polishing what I left there. But the time to use it hasn't come yet. For now, I need to keep focused on what's directly in front of me. Looks like Doubly left something pretty important at the shop. If you're not supposed to do it, do you want me to get that back now, Doubly? What? It's fine, it's not a thing that needs to be taken care of immediately anyway. But it's important to you, right? If leaving it for later will bother you, then it's probably better to take care of it before you face off against the Steel Maiden. You're as nosy as ever, Schwarzer. But you're probably right in this instance. Okay, I'll take you up on the offer then. This one time. Afterwards, they visited the workshop in orders to pick up the important object that Doubly had entrusted to Strauss. Ooh. Is she refitted her armor? Looking pretty cool. This is your armor and even your helmet too. Have you had some work done on them? Yes, there were some minor scuffs that were starting to stand out. I had heard talks of a skilled artisan working here in Orders, so I decided to take a chance and asked for them to be mended. This isn't the usual sort of work I'd have expected to do when I first began operating here. But your request was so honest, it gave me more than enough inspiration to take the job and give it my full attention. Oh, much appreciated. Such a beautiful shrine. This level of technical ability is exactly what I expected from an artisan favored by the Dukes. With this, I'm one step closer to fulfilling my oath. Doubly. I've no idea what's that about, but if I may offer my thoughts. You don't appear fully prepared to me. Decades of working as a glass artisan came with its perks. I can tell when someone's heart is clouded, shall we say? I've polished up your helmet and armor back to their original luster. Now you have to make sure that your spirit matches. Oh. I see. Thank you for your services. Perhaps I've gone and run my mouth. No, I think this is something she needs to hear, because she wants to attain that place next to her lord as soon as possible, but she needs to be ready for it. Don't worry about it. Thank you again. Rean spoke to Doubly, who was standing stock still outside of the workshop. He invited her to the harbor district, suggesting they make use of their time in Orders to take a look at the sea. Have you been waiting long, Doubly? Doubly. Did you get her some ice cream? Yep. Oh, that's cold. What do you think you're doing and... What is that? Sorry, it's gelato. I found a great place for it last time I was here on field exercises. Want some? It really hits the spot on a hot day like this. Honestly, I can't believe you. We got an important battle coming up. Can you be a little more serious? This is just how I am. I think it's fine for you to just be yourself too. Be myself? To tell the truth, I've always been a little envious of you. Even when you're with the society, there's something very honest about you. And even now that you're with us, your swordsmanship is still just as confident as it's ever been. I can't help but admire that. I felt like ever since I was a kid, all I've done ever was doubting myself. I can see why Arian Rod would make you the leader of the Stalritter. Schwarzer. Oh, don't worry. You get through to her, I'm sure of it. You've already seen through to her true intention, right? Perhaps. Then all that's left for you is to give it your all. I hope I'll get to see you in your armor again sometime soon. I'm pretty sure when we're gonna face her, she demands to be there and she will be wearing her armor. What? Oh, blast it all! Why did you have to go ruin the mood? I think I'm starting to see things more clearly now, though. Maybe the real reason I chose to ally with him is... You okay, Doubly? I'm fine. It's none of your business. Come on, let's finish the gelato before it melts and get back. Loitering around aimlessly like this is unbecoming of one who's known as the Swift. Sure, let's get going. A nice evening with ice cream. Rean and Dovely enjoyed the view of the ocean and the delicious gelato for a little longer. They headed back to the Courageous 2 afterwards, ready to face whatever lay ahead. Your bond with Dovely strengthened. If I had to pick between the three we saw, because we started last episode with Crow and Ash and now with Dovely, I like Ash's a lot, but I think Dovely is nice too. I think Crow's lowest, and I think if I get an extra point, I'll probably go with Dovely's at this point. I can still be convinced otherwise, because it's going to be 2 episodes before we're going to do it. So it's in the back of my head. Alright, reload, and time to pick the hard bonding events. So let's see, do we have anyone on this level? No. Well, guess we're gonna start on top, isn't it? Okay, I've tightened the strings and replaced the grip too. And those balls won't know what to whack them. Yuna? Isn't it one of the tennis club's rackets? Yeah, Ada and the others swapped it from the academy for me. Even though they're hiding, they took the time to send it over. I was thinking that maybe we could put up a net in the training hall and get some practice matches, you know? Working up a sweat might help us get our heads together before we leave for Crossbell. I see. I'm proud of you for taking the initiative like this. And here I was thinking she'd be a nervous wreck. Yuna versus Inner Saboteur, score 15 love. You know, you should stop by and check it out if you have a second instructor. It would really help me strengthen my resolve, let's say. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but if Yuna finds it helpful... Yuna, if you're going to face off, then shouldn't we go somewhere a little nicer than a training hall? You know, I bet the security at the branch campus is pretty lax right now. Oh, this probably is, isn't it? Alright, let's do that. Prepare for a beatdown. Is he gonna wear her old uniform again? Rean got in touch with Jessica and Louise and headed to Leaves. While his friends were collecting intel, he received permission to practice drills at the branch campus. Ha! 40 love. Oh, no more. I can't move. Alright, let's keep it up. Game, set, Yuna wins. Great work, Yuna. Not bad if I do say so myself. That was a good match. Yuna's up by 2, Jessica's up by 1, and Louise is down by 2. I want to get at least 1 win. Just what I expected, Yuna. You didn't give away a thing. Well, I tried picturing this in my mind a bunch. You two didn't make it easy for me though. I think it's important to do your best, even if you can't win. Do you have any regrets? This was enough for us, but you might want to play more matches. We'll join the others. You two stay here and enjoy yourself. Both of you? Thanks, guys. Instructor, can you play one last match with me? Me? I read the rules, but I'm a total beginner. Oh, I'm sure you'll pick it up. With your physical abilities and that intuition, I think we're pretty evenly matched. But, if I win, can I ask for a favor? Sure? But if we're doing this, I'm not going to hold back. Go ahead and give me everything you've got. Right. Rean and Yuna started their practice match. They both threw everything they had into it. The ball went back and forth as the match went on, until the victor won one final smash shot. Take this! I did it! I did it! Yuna! You got me. Good work. Sorry, I got a little carried away. But I really want to ask you to do something for me. I want to tell you something, and I don't want you to say anything until I've finished. Of course, I can do that.
I like you, Instructor. I didn't even realize it at first. But I think I've felt this way for a while now. Ever since that day in Crossbell. The day you saved me.
Yuna. Hey, I said you couldn't talk until I'm done, remember? You're my instructor and I'm your student, so I definitely don't expect you to answer right away. But can you at least just think about what I've said? Well, it does take courage to say that to your teacher. Alright, what else can I say when you're asking so honestly? My position, the world, the curse I bear. There's so much I have to think about if I'm to know how to respond to her feelings. Well, you're a teacher. You just play down and say, sorry, but it ain't happening. After meeting up with the other members of the team, Rean and Yuna returned to the Courageous 2. Yes, we got our tennis wear too. Instructor Rean, I'm not sure how to react given the situation. What I said to you earlier still stands, but what we should be thinking about right now is the next rivalry. I'm glad to have you with me in that battle, Yuna. I have to mull it over with what she said and come up with a response eventually. That we definitely need to. Alright. Guess back to the second floor, where... Yeah, I think the rest of them are all there. All the way outside. Yeah. Altina? Who are you talking to? Oh, Instructor Rean. Actually, perfect timing. Would you mind giving this a listen, Rean? George! Oh, hey there, Rean. I heard about the Jaeger King situation. I'm glad you pulled through. Yeah, thanks. So, did you happen to have information concerning the workshop? Yeah, I actually have something I'd like to give Altina's confirmation on. Figured I'd get in touch with her via the Courageous 2. Something you want confirmation on? The headquarters for the Black Workshop is located at the base of the Greyborn Mountains. However, it appears to have been abandoned at some point. It is completely deserted now. What? You mean the place where I was held captive? The very same. Not only is Elbrick gone, but he took enormous stores of research data and experimental Zauber soldiers with him. When I checked around this time yesterday, it had already been wiped clean. I had no idea that they were planning anything like that. Maybe I simply wasn't trusted with the information. I was hoping I could get your thoughts on this, Altina, seeing as that's where you're originally from. Well, I wish I had something useful to share. Unfortunately, my memory of that time is still a bit hazy. However, I think this might actually prove to be a good opportunity for us. Oh? How so? Well, I'm trying to track them down now, so I can't really help directly, but if you're interested, you should have enough time to investigate the workshop site before we need to head to the next shrine. Gotcha. Well, it definitely could be a good chance to find some new information. Though the probability of finding anything conclusive there is likely close to nil. Still, I don't think it would be an entirely fruitless endeavor. There could be intel on the Zauber soldiers as weapons and combat shells, and homunculi like me and Millium. Altina. I've secured a tentative infiltration route. I know it's asking a lot for you to trust me, given the mess I've made of things. If you do decide to do this, though, please contact me through Altina. Yeah, you bet. I'll be making preparations just in case. The Black Workshop is completely deserted. We don't know why, but this could be our chance to investigate it. There could be intel on the Zauber soldiers, as weapons, combat shells, and the monkey like me and Millium. Altina. Well, it's understandable that it would be on our mind. It may be completely deserted, but it is the known headquarters, so I think we're gonna need some help. Should I get in contact with George and go investigate the Black Workshop? Definitely. The Black Workshop. We need to consider the risks, but there's a lot we could potentially gain by checking it out. Let's fill everyone in first and then get in contact with George. Understood. I'll tell everyone right away. Rean briefed those aboard about the situation and received approval for the plan to investigate the Black Workshop. As a precaution, the small team tasked with infiltrating the facility was to be supported by the courageous two. Altina and Crow contacted George. He headed to the workshop using a teleportation gate that he had secret access to. So this is the Black Workshop? Well, it used to be the Gnome's HQ, right? Well, they may still be using it in some capacity, you never know. Angelica, do you remember the last time we were here? Oh, clear as day. The mouse didn't mess with my memories from that time. You guys had to take on the Chancellor, the Steel Maiden and the Blazing Demon all at once. It was crazy. But now, it's all still and quiet. Frankly, it's unsettling. Not a soul in here besides us. It feels abandoned. These conditions are ideal for us. We can conduct our investigation without interference. Okay, we'll go to the S-Weapon lab. I've been curious about the origins of my Berserker and Shirley's Testarossa. Well, when we met in Stargazer Tower, we were enemies. Now we're working together. Who would have thought? Yeah, feels odd. Don't stab me in the back, please, Doofy. Oh, don't come up with pet names for me. As for us, we'll go check out the combat shell and Zauber Soldat research lab. Maybe Elbrick left behind some research note or something. Oh, you're gonna go to the homunculus lab, correct? Will you be okay? Yes, I've been there once before when we came to save Instructor Rean. Yeah, and there she might find some information about her and Millium. I think that's why she definitely wanted to be here. It's where Millium and I were born. Maybe there's still something to learn there. Yes, maybe. So let's see what we can find. The Courageous 2 will be patrolling the area around you. Return at once when you're in danger. Oh, we'll be waiting here. Let us know if anything goes wrong. Alright, everyone knows what to do. So, let's get things started. I think I know what these are. All-series incubation tanks. Test subjects which failed to become Millium or me. They were discarded when we were born. That's so disgustingly cruel. The DG cult was researching something similar a few years ago. Instructor Rean. There's still a body there? Huh? What the? An Oz Mirage. Is an archaism manufactured at a black workshop based on Ouroboros' designs. Seems to be inactive. Perhaps it's malfunctioned, and they left it behind when they moved to a new base. I regret the things I did when I was escaping before. I didn't do anything to this particular unit, but still. I'll feel sorry for it. Left like this, let me at least lean it against the wall. Instructor. What's with this white capsule? It doesn't look like an incubator. No, it looked like something you put an android in the Dragon Ball series. Let's not open it. I noticed it when we were here last. Because it is in this area, it must have been involved in the Oz series research. It's deactivated and locked. Something about it bothers me, but it's not like we'll find out more just by looking at it. But why does it look so familiar? Is that the two where they grew up in? Empty tanks? Oh, wait. 73 and 74? That's... Yes. These are the tanks where Millium and I were grown.
So this girl's my sister, huh? Sorry, I don't know if we'll remember this, but when you get outside, let's make sure to meet up and play together, okay?
How odd. This place is so lifeless and desolate. And yet, it fills me with nostalgia somehow. That's completely normal, Athena. It reminds you of your sisterly bond with Millium. Yes, I suppose that must be it. That bond was once the only thing I knew I could trust. Both Millium and I were created for the sole purpose of becoming the sword. This knowledge was hidden from us and sealed deep within our memories, but we've always sensed it. That's why I envy Millium. Altina. She sacrificed herself to protect those dear to her, even though it meant becoming the sword.
I must protect. I must.
Yeah, memories of that scene still hurts a little bit.
Rean, Yuna, Kurt, Muse, Ash, Millium, everyone.
That's what I wanted too. I wasn't afraid of what might happen to me. I'm sure that's precisely how Millium felt as well. Although, the Millium that the spectral moon mirror showed us had regrets.
Guess I should say sorry, though, for not being strong enough. I wanted to be able to say, I saved the day, that I helped protect everyone. But I never thought I'd cause you guys all this grief instead.
I finally understood that myself. It dawned on me when you saved me at the Isengard mountain range the other day. Oh. I appreciate the sentiment, but please don't ever do that again. Talk things through with someone. Don't just rush out on your own. I see. I was really panicked. Yes, I had never seen that much fear in your eyes before.
It seems that even someone as dependable as you has a vulnerable side. So, during those moments of weakness, I want to be the one to protect you.
That's kind of you. You've changed a lot, Altina. Though I'm not really sure if I've played a role in it, I'm really impressed by how you've grown. Compared with the first time you see her, it's a world of difference. And now Rean and Altina, at least how I see it, are the best of friends. But thank you. I'm honored that you care so much about me, Altina. You're welcome. What's the matter? It's nothing. I'm experiencing an emotion I find difficult to put into words. It's different from what I feel towards Yuna or Kurt. How do I say it? It's joyous, but a bit suffocating, and there's warmth and excitement as well. Is this familial affection? Camaraderie? I read about various kinds of love. Is it the same kind that Alyssa and Elise feel towards you? I don't know. Maybe it's the best if you take it easy. I'm sure you'll figure it out for yourself in time. I mean, you still have a lot to learn about feelings and stuff. Take it one step at a time.
Instructor, it would seem you're trying to hide something.
He is.
Perhaps you'd like to share? Or is your mind filled with inappropriate thoughts?
A little bit. Huh? Of course not. It's true that she's become more emotionally mature. I'm both happy and concerned thinking about her future. Rean and Altina joined the team members who searched the other areas, and they all returned to the ship through a portal. They didn't find the information they were after, but at least they discovered how many new Zauber Soldates, combat shells and Osmirage units had been produced. Furthermore, they realized it was highly possible that the Black Workshop was moved to an entirely new location. Yeah. Despite this dark history, this is the place where I was born. It's very dear to me. I'm only able to think of it that way now, thanks to everything I learned from you and the rest of Class 7. I hope I can keep relying on your support. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you grow from here. And one day soon, I hope I can clearly define what my feelings are for you, Instructor. Well, I don't want you to rush to find an answer for that. You'll know when the time's right. And that part is true. Eventually, she'll know exactly what those feelings are. And the question is, how will Rean react to it? Because for me, I already made a canon choice, and it's not her. It's her. There's only so much I can do from here. If only I could just head over there myself. Alyssa? What are you up to? Oh, Rean. You remember what my mother mentioned on the Gargantua ride? About the 5th? Sure.
Ah, I see. The one produced by the 5th Development Division.
So this is your capstone project.
The RF Group's 5th Development Division. There were several rumors regarding them during the Civil War, but it all kind of blew over before I could ever get to the heart of it. I assumed it was the Noble or Reformist factions doing, a department created and run in absolute secrecy. But in truth, it was the Black Workshop who'd been keeping it on the wraps. Yeah, it even slipped under the noses of Sharon and my mother. Seems they had a hand in those practiced combat shells, not to mention the Goliath Altina was controlling. I guess you know who came aboard as a specialist to help bring about the Zauber Soldates. So the questions at hand then are when these took place and who the staff behind them were. Right, If we were at the Reinford HQ in Roar, we could investigate at a much deeper level. But it looked like Mother and Grandfather still have been able to make their way back. I see. Well, Alyssa seems a lot more positive now that she's gotten past that incident on the Gargantua. I'd like to find out a few things about this so-called division myself. Maybe I could help her out. Hey, Alyssa. It may be too risky for the Courageous 2 to plot a course for Roar at the moment, but what if we use Velomar instead? Huh? Alyssa then gratefully accepted Rean's rather convincing proposal. After inviting Sharon to come along with them, the trio had Velomar take them to Roar via the Spirit Path. Northshire Province Roar, Reinford Group Corporate HQ. It's been a while. 4th Development Division Office. What a relief. I'm so glad to see you're alright, Miss Alyssa. Oh, and you too, Sharon. I heard you had quit, but here you are. Aw, I'm sorry for worrying you guys. And I apologize for the complications I'm surely caused. Well, we'll hear none of that. You two are the reason business here in the 4th Division is as stable as ever. Oh, we've also been in contact with the Chairman Arena. We're to investigate something regarding the 5th Division, correct? Yeah, and if my intuition is correct, we'll still be able to flush out everyone involved with the plan we discussed earlier. Oh, we've taken control of the internal network. It would greatly appreciate your assistance in this endeavor from here on. Oh, of course, we'll take care of anything you need. Right, we'll show you the full capabilities of the 4th Division. By the way, you wouldn't be Miss Alyssa's, you know what, would you? Oh, Idios, what's wrong with you? Don't you know how to read a room? Well, looked like we're all set to go. We'll leave you guys to it then. The 4th Division really comes through in a pinch, huh? Oh, they truly are most excellent, each and every one of them. And the only thing they dedicate themselves to more than their work is learning all the details of their beautiful general manager's love life. Let's leave that topic for another day. We have an investigation to get to, don't we? Thanks to the vigorous efforts of the 4th Development Division members, the group managed to gather information on the company's internal activities. With Alyssa and Sharon working together and Rean offering his input as well, the group eventually drafted a hypothesis of sorts. The crux of it being that the 5th Development Division, as it stood as an official capacity, was just a front. It did not operate as a standard division, but rather as one in the shadows, maneuvering and directing members from each of the other divisions in secret. This seemed all too possible given that the numerous members across the departments had been confirmed to be engaging in mysterious and inexplicable acts. Further, they discovered several employees were currently on leave of some sort, some of whose whereabouts were completely unknown. With this intel in hand, Alyssa made an official report as General Manager to Chairman Arena. The group then developed plans to amend the issues so as to prevent any underhanded activities from harming operations. That sure was a lot to go through. Definitely, but it sounds like things went just about as well as you could have hoped for, right? I wasn't surprised to hear that most of the employees wrapped up in this mess were struggling with debt or other hardships. That's never a nice thing to see, but investing such thorough attention and discussion into the situation really brought things back around. Yeah, I thought it'd probably take a while to clear things up for everyone since there were so many staff involved. Still, even if things aren't 100% up to par yet, I can tell we're moving in the right direction. I'm sure. You know, Alyssa, I think this is the happiest I've seen you all day. Oh, yeah, to be honest, I was having all kinds of weird thoughts for a while. I just got so worked up over one thing to the next. But after what happened with the special moon mirror, And at the Gargantua, I have managed to solidify my determination. No more doubts. Well, I guess Sharon coming back and reconciling with Mom played a big part in it too. But that sounds pretty self-centered, doesn't it? I don't think it sounds that way at all, Alyssa. War may be drawing near, but if the RF group re-established itself as the upstanding company it once was, it would inspire all sorts of people. Depending on how things develop, it's possible this war might not last long without an increase in arm production. That's true. Of course, we'll still have to contend with all the complications the national mobilization law throws our way. But all the technicians and engineers out there do have their own ideas and dignities to uphold. If this incident caused a stir, it's sure to be a source of hope to them and whoever else may need it. Thank you, Rean, for bringing me this far. Don't mention it. All I did was open the spirit path. Oh, no need to be so modest. You're the real reason, Rean. It's the courage you gave me time and time again that's made all this possible. Facing Sharon and Mother, being ready to confront the man who used to be my father. All of it, so thank you. I couldn't be happier to be by your side. Alyssa, do you remember the talk we had during the maintenance checkup a while back? Oh, that. I'd never ask anything unreasonable of you. I know how complicated things are, trust me. But it wasn't impossible to take the first steps to rebuilding a massive company like RF. You even began to patch things up with Sharon as well as between you and Irina and the others. So, I can have my hopes at least, right? Because I can see the light our relationship has. Warm and welcoming, and waiting for us to take a chance.
Rean. Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. As long as we believe, we'll never lose sight of that light.
Sharon soon returned and offered kind words to Rean and Alyssa. I'm pretty sure she would also make mention of their relationship in a slight remark to the side, I'm sure. They then headed back to the Courageous Two together, after saying their goodbyes to the 4th Development Division. Yes, maxing out. If we eventually need to choose, at least she will be in the list. That's for sure. Alright, we got like 6 minutes left and so many still to go. 2. So let's see. Do we want to see one more or leave it at this? You know what? I'm gonna do one more. Hey Fee, that's a box of cigars you got there? Yeah, and a lighter too. The boss left them behind. I was thinking it might make a decent memento of him. I see. He was into that sort of thing, I take it. Yeah, heavy drinker, heavy smoker, goes hand in hand. I heard Sarah's dad was the one who converted him to this brand actually. Really now? That does seem like the kind of thing 2 Jaegers could bond over. Make sure you take good care of it. I will. Well, with the lighter at least. Not sure what to do with the cigars though. I'm not so keen on smoking them myself. Actually, are you free right now, Rean? There's something I want to take care of before we head to Crossbell. I think I see where this is going. What with boxes of keepsake cigars? I'm guessing you're going down to the surface. I don't mind tagging along, wherever you are heading. Thanks. So, about this place. Ah, so this is the spot. We're just to the south of Hemel. Better than putting it right inside the town. I don't think that would go over well. They should be far enough though. Besides, it's only temporary. You really think this is okay? Yeah, Leo and Zeno have already finished paying their respects. I wish I could smoke with them. But whenever I ask, they look at me with like I sprouted wings. Maybe it's a generational thing. Not a lot of women used to smoke in their days. Yeah, that's probably all it is. Still, it kind of feels like a waste to throw this whole box away. Do you mind if I have one? I don't really know if it'll count, but I'd like to give it a try. I didn't know you smoked, Rean. I don't. This will be my first time. Sharing one with a youngster like me probably wouldn't mean anything to Rutger. Oh, don't say that. Do you... do you know how to do this? I think so. You snip the end first, right? Smooth! You're inhaling too much. Boss always said that was a rookie mistake. Don't try to pull the smoke down into your lungs. Just let it drift around inside your mouth a little. Okay. I've got to be honest, I don't know what people see in this. Yeah, it's not for everyone. We can give the rest to the boss some other time. Hey, how about you let us in on this? I knew it was gonna be them. Zeno, Leo, everyone. Oh, sorry, we didn't know if we should interrupt. Well, we figured it'd be worth paying our respects anyhow. Well, thank you. Well, I guess you did know him a long time too. Huh. In that case, mind if I join the party? Didn't expect those two, but I can see why. From their perspective, he was a worthy opponent. And part of the bunch of rivalries, isn't it? You guys. I figured you'd show up eventually. We came to share one last drink with the Jaeger King. I brought along a bottle of his favorite bourbon. Nice. What do you say, Fee? Thanks for coming. Yeah. When it goes about paying respect to someone who passed away, things like these should be set aside for a moment and just focus on what's more important. The paying of respect to a fallen warrior. We've got cigars, see if anyone wants one. Hey, so what are the chances I can get you to pass some of that stuff over to me? None for you, young miss. Hey now, you're still underage, show a little restraint. Yeah, Uncle Sigmund would kill me if he found out. I didn't expect people in this line of work to be so strict about this kind of stuff. You'd be surprised. They've got their own code to stick to. Everyone passed the time reminiscing about the Jaeger King. Eventually, everyone except Rean and Fee had said their farewells and left. He sure did touch a lot of people's lives. Even members of Nidhogger and the Northern Jaegers might be coming by later. Yeah, he might have had more connections than Sarah's dad. Not all of them stayed friends. He made his fair shares of enemies too. But even that was just business. I never met anyone who disliked him personally. V?
I'm alright. Just got some smoke in my eyes is all. Besides, it almost feels like it's the boss hugging me.
Really? No, I'm lying. You're not even close to being as muscular as he was. You might smell like smoke too, but being here with you is totally different. It's hard to describe. It's kind of relaxing and exciting all at once. Oh, that's a surprise.
You doofus. What did I just tell you?
Right. I'll do my best. Is this disrespectful to Rutger's memory? I'll apologize later, I promise. Your bond with V strengthened. You shared a special moment. Yeah. Nice, sweet and short. Like, showing the respect they all had for the Jaeger King, really good to see. And he deserved that moment, after giving his all in the rivalries. So, for now, we're gonna leave it here. We have one more event left to do at the start of the next episode. After that, we're gonna pick up the quest that we still have, which I think is checking up upon 2 of our members that are scouting out.
No.
So if it's the same as we had before, we're probably gonna have to help them fight something and get the readings we need or whatever they were down there doing. And after that, we're gonna start our rounds on the ground, which we have a lot, but it's a little bit less than we had before. So I'm hoping that just with 2 episodes, we might get most of it done, but I'm not promising anything. We're gonna talk to everyone we can find. That's a given. But for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.